It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the 49ers, and it's all up next.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from Santa Clara. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fire up to start the game. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second down and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. And this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
3rd and a yard. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Back to the air one more time. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they're going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here.
And he'll take it on in. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Falcons offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. They send the tight end in motion. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix going up top and looking for Flowers. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free.
Still first down.
They'll throw. It's Penix. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go right back to Algier. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Throwing is Penix. That is caught in the end zone, but hold everything. There is a flag in the backfield. I think this one's coming back.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board.
Still first down.
Now it is 1st and goal. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. Now here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one taken in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown Falcons.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense about ready to get going on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
That ain't Derrick Henry E.
Second and a yard. They run once more with McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, it's Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's 2nd and 9. We're going to go play action with Penix. Open man downfield. That's London. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. We'll go play action now with Penix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's 2nd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be out here. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only do they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. McCaffrey, 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, 49ers.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. One of the tight ends motions right. Now, faking the give. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
A loss on the play brings up 4th and goal.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Niners will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Flowers now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll throw on first down with Penix. Finding space at the 40. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They run over center with Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll go again with Robinson. Robinson, a first down and more. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. On the zone read, a give to Algier. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Algier. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That'll be caught. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's goes out, but this is taken in by a teammate.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. London brought in motion. Looking to throw, it's Penix. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On second down, here's Penix. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Atlanta.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
49ers 10.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. A couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Falcons are in the lead. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Panthers who were able to come away with the home victory. Bryce Young, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. It's Caleb Williams with a good day throwing it. 3 touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Whoa. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Pass caught by Pearsall. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And they will take the 20-yard line.
This game acting like he's Derrick Henry.
Over this drive from the running back spot, and frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good. And the 49ers will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Flowers now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up to the 42.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. That one taken in by London. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll motion over Flowers. On the give, this is Algier. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On second down, Penix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
On quick throw right side. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Pitts is the man in motion. And here's Bijan. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. It's a first down and a gain of 13.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
On the handoff, it's Algier. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Big play coming up, third and goal. From the gun, here is Penix. They're called in at the 2. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
Clearly, this coach thought this was a moment.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They run once more with McCaffrey. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time. Find yourself backed up near your own goal line. The goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Back to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. That's caught by McCaffrey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one. Deep to return, the dangerous Zay Flowers. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Down the sideline, past the 45. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Algier. And he'll get about 5. London brought in motion. They'll run it here with Robinson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And all he can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Pitts is the man in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
On is Koo for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will go up by 7.
Falcons 24, 49ers 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. The 49ers offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. He's going to have a Niners 1st down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete.
These are game-changing opportunities, Mike, and at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield, you've got to connect, and in this case, he just flat-out missed them, and we're talking about a massive play had they connected, but instead, that's a mistake he's going to wish he had back.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield is Kittle. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Right back to Pearsall again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. It is brought in the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick. And that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. They'll throw. It's Penix. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Talanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. To the left side in the hands of London. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll motion over Flowers. On second down, here's a run with Algier. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Penix on third down. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
London brought in motion. They'll run with Robinson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll run Algier. Whoa, he is in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Atlanta.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will go up by 7.
31, 49ers 24.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This is taken in at the goal line. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's first down. McCaffrey. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the first down after a gain of 7. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet.
Unbelievable. I guess I have to click on and make every play since the CPU can't swap.
Is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Flowers now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Falcons offense back onto the field for their next possession. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That's into the hands of Flowers. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Falcons.
From the gun, here is Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
That is left side and caught by Flowers.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Throwing again, it's Penix. Now he'll run.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to win the game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.